And she laid up his garment by her until his Lord came home. Now, this is Genesis chapter number 39, verse number 16. This is all concerning the story that we've been unfolding here for the last several weeks here on the broadcast concerning a young man by the name of Joseph, who had been sold into slavery, had been serving in the house of a man by the name of Potiphar, and this is his wife that has done this. And somehow or another, I'd always had it in my mind, and I just missed this in the reading of it, that when this took place, that she'd gone into this place where he'd gone to do his private business, and had grabbed that garment as she came out screaming and yelling and making these accusations. But that's not what happened at all. She very coolly, calmly just waited. And when her husband came home, she held up that garment and she began to spin her lies. And then, this is what Scripture records as the reaction of this man by the name of Potiphar. And it came to pass, when his master heard the words of his wife, which she spake unto him, saying, After this manner did thy servant to me. And his wrath was kindled. They say, he became angry, and his wrath, he says, became very intense. But yet, there's some things here that causes me to begin to question this whole unfolding of events, especially when I get to the next verse. And this is verse number 20. And Joseph's master took him and put him into the prison, a place where the king's prisoners were bound, and he was there in the prison. Well, this is what's caught my attention, is the concept of being angry, but yet, instead of just calling out the guards and calling out those who would have some type of maybe a police background, that would just come in and just grab him up and put him in chains and just drag him off. That's not what happened at all. But it said that Potiphar took him to the king's prison and caused him to be put away in this prison. You see, as I read that, this is the sense that I get. I get this sense that Potiphar really wasn't real keen on doing this whole thing. And he's caught in a dilemma. The old expression is he's between a rock and a hard place. Because here his wife is making these accusations, and he's got to do something. He can't just ignore this. But yet, here is a man that he has come to trust over all these years. Remember, Scripture tells us that Potiphar got to the place where he didn't even know what all he owned. He trusted Joseph for everything. And there was a relationship there. There was a bond. And now he's having to take this man that he's come to trust so much and do something. So he takes him to the prison himself and places him there. And again, as I say, I find this to be very intriguing. This is Pastor Jack King with the gospel on the radio broadcast.